Sawa kwanza wa taifa leo. Kwa Raila Si Kuzuri.
Short and sweet, eh?
Straight to the point. Kinara ODM Raila Odinga anakumbwa na shinikizo kali kutoka ngome yake ya Nyanza avunje ndoa yake ya kisiasa na Rais William Ruto kunusuru sifa yake kama mwana mageuzi. Kauli ya governor wa Siaya, that's James Orengo, na mwenzake wa Kisumu, Professor Anyang' Nyong'o, kuhusu utawala wa Rais William Ruto wa Kenya Kwanza zimeongeza shinikizo za kumtaka Odinga ajiondoe serikalini. That continues into page 2. I don't think it's just Anyang' Nyong'o, and I like saying Anyang' Nyong'o, but Anyang' Nyong'o and James Orengo who have this feeling that Raila should not be part of government. But that story continues on page 2. Presha Raila avunje ndoa yake na Ruto, and continues to say that uteuzi wa Joko Oburu, mpwa wa Bwana Odinga, na mwanawe Senator wa Siaya Dr. Oburu Odinga kama mshauri wa kiuchumi wa Rais Ruto umetonesha kidonda. Uteuzi huo umeamsha ghadhabu mitandaoni, hasa baadhi ya vijana wanaotoka Nyanza wakidai serikali jumuishi ni ya kutimiza maslahi ya kibinafsi ya familia ya Bwana Odinga. Baadhi ya miradi ya maendeleo ambayo ilizunduliwa na nyingine kuahidiwa na rais pia imekuwa kiazi moto, huku raia wakionekana kutoamini kama itatekelezwa na kukamilika kwa wakati. So mgawanyiko ambao umeibuka ndani ya ODM kuhusu kufanya kazi na serikali nao kunazua maswali iwapo Raila atauhimili na kusimama na rais hadi 2027. So great questions there. But I don't think it's just a sentiment online that this is a marriage of political convenience and for the expediency of Raila Odinga and the family here. I'm also including those close to him politically, not just quite literally his family. And the displeasure, I think, will continue. Odinga alitia saini mwafaka wa makubaliano na rais ambao sasa washirika wake wanapinga. If there is already this much discontent within the party and within the higher ranks of the party and outside the party with his traditional followers, then who is Raila listening to? Is the question.
He's listening to the others.
Who are the others?
Not the ones who are against, those who are for.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Your core political base is not with your decision, or maybe we're assuming that his core political base is against the decision.
Yeah.
And then some of your closest advisors, oldest political allies are also saying, "Apana, this is not right." Those two should be the people you listen to the most. The others are meant to be just that, others. Their opinions are meant to be secondary. Or am I wrong?
That's the thing. So there appears to be, this emergence of these senior political leaders in Nyanza and within ODM who are saying, no. I think this MOU with the government was not the right move to make.
Right.
And you see, like what Professor Anyang' Nyong'o is saying, he's saying that ukweli ni kwamba utawala wa Ruto umeamua kulirejesha taifa nyuma kwenye enzi ambazo hakukuwa na ugatuzi. Matunda ambayo yamepatikana kupitia ukombozi wa pili hayafai kuachwa yapotee tu hivi. Saying the second liberation brought in things like devolution. And under this administration, we are seeing a clawback on devolution.
Yeah.
On several issues, and he's actually been releasing statements one after the other, Anyang' Nyong'o, one of them being the issue of money for road maintenance. Local roads should be a county function. And this whole debate, the push and pull between the National Assembly MPs wanting a portion of the road maintenance levy and all, and then the president saying, si nyinyi wote mwachana mnipatie pesa mimi nitawajengea barabara.
Yeah.
And so Anyang' Nyong'o was like,
yeah, he's saying you can't push back on the gains made.
Yeah, we've made all these gains. And this is a wrong move. Orengo himself says, mimi siwezi kuwa kibaraka kwa sababu tulipigania katiba ambayo watu wanaruhusiwa kuzungumza. Right? So Orengo is speaking. But then there are others who feel, and they've come out to say, Orengo and Anyang' Nyong'o should just take a chill pill. Just take a chill pill, fanyeni hivi. Just sit there. When we need your opinion, Baba will give it to you.
But I think
when you have something to express, Baba will give you the opinion to express. Okay, just sit there.
I think with the number of years that these men have been in active politics, in opposition politics, in liberation politics, to expect them to keep quiet right now, I think is quite ludicrous, if we're being honest. The fact that this is Orengo who said, siwezi kuwa kibaraka kwa sababu tulipigania katiba ambayo watu wanaruhusiwa kuzungumza, that is... It's a fact, one. But it also speaks to perhaps the mentality of how close do I want to be to this administration and at what cost? Am I willing to toe the line, like so many others have, get the rewards, but at the end of the day, my internal checks and balances are telling me do the exact opposite.
My conscience isn't allowing me to do that. Sometimes I wonder, because I know they've talked about this broad-based being in, for the betterment of Kenya, for the unity of people. Sometimes I get frustrated because there's an agenda or a strategy that isn't black and white, and that frustrates me because it can't always be what you see is what you get. I'm always like, nah, there's something else. Not that it's an excuse, it's an explanation, but at the expense of what a majority of your party members and a majority of Kenyans want. So
something is afoot.
I 100% think so.
So yesterday we asked our director, Jackso, whether he knows what mpwa means. Mpwa has been mentioned in this story. Put it that part which has mpwa again.
Which part?
Yeah?
Mpwa ni wapi?
Hapa ambapo huyu jamaa aliteuliwa juzi. Ukurasa wa pili, paragrafu ya 3.
Aya, paragrafu ya 3. Aidha uteuzi wa Jaoko Oburu. Mpwa wa Bwana Odinga. Yes. Na mwanawe Senator wa Siaya, Dr. Oburu Odinga. So mpwa wa Bwana Odinga, it's not cousin.
It's not nephew.
It's nephew.
Nephew. Okay.
He's Raila's brother's son.
Okay.
Oburu Oginga's son, Jaoko Oburu. So that's his mpwa.
Okay.
Nephew. Sasa lakini, you see now that's the other issue that now comes up. Like, okay, so there are positions that are coming up, and who's getting them? Those that are close to the family of the doyen. Like, sasa hapa kwani tunaendaje? It raises very many issues. There's that on, Raila and how he's picking the people to join, but also how many advisors does Ruto have? I mean, this is a new presidential advisor.
Right.
Who was picked. I mean, there's too many. Too many.
And what are they advising?
Yeah. Does he listen to the advice? Does he heed the advice? Does he need all this advice outside of the public service? Because you have people who are employed and we pay them in the public service to do the job and also